Hello, everybody. Welcome to City States of Klovisa, where John bitches out his players right before we go live to tilt them.
Always.
How are you all doing today?
Hell yeah.
Ooh. I've got Wawa, so it's all
Wawa.
pretty good. Yeah, Wawa.
Hey, does that Wawa have a brand?
Of course, it's everyone's favorite, the cold and refreshing Aquafina Teen Hunger Force.
Disgusting. You could have picked a better water choice, let's be real here.
Yeah.
I just grabbed it from
Real.
Walmart. It was on sale. I didn't really care.
That's fair.
True, okay.
Of course it was Aquafina.
Draco,
That's
how are you
bullshit.
doing?
All right.
Oh,
I am not mentally exhausted.
that's good. I'm glad to hear it. What about you, John? Smoking a cigarette?
Big chilling, not bad,
Yeah.
kinda tilted. My smoke shop down the corner got bought out by a CBD store, so now I gotta drive further.
What's a CBD store?
Cannabis, something, I don't know.
Weed.
They want you to get high, yeah.
Orion,
Okay, yeah.
it's your turn. Orion.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I walked a lot today and I'm sweating like a pig. I don't know.
Good story.
Went to
Good
Taco
story.
Bell. Yeah.
Charlie, how about you?
Hello everyone, I'm here this week. I'm having a good time. Today is my day off.
Very nice.
Okay. Well, Eric will be joining us soon, hopefully. TM soon. And if not, I'm gonna be sad. So Eric, if you're listening, get on Discord. Okay. Charlie, Eric's not here to give us the recap. He'll just O2. It's fine. You, though, need to give us a recap, sir.
How much recap would you like? Do you want the full thing, or do you want like 5 minutes or less?
50 words or less.
I would like 1 minute or less, yeah.
1 minute or less? Alright, so last time on We're Not the Failure Team Yet, we started off with everyone scrambling to run off in different directions like chickens with their heads cut off. I believe it was Mirth and Dale went to go protect Richard Fontaine. We had two people decide to get shot going to Alan Bogart's factory to get a canister of to fill full of some form of gas, probably explosive gas, if I had to guess. And then and I believe they got an armored tank for some reason and then started driving it through traffic because that was what they had to do. And they just drove it the wrong way, which is perfect. And then I believe there was also someone, who was it? It was Zane, was it? That ran and blackmailed the ever-living shit out of... Oh, hang on, I have her name right here. Oh my god, I swear I wrote it down somewhere.
Killfalla.
All right,
Yeah,
it's been
Killfalla.
1 minute.
And then
That's a
there was
pretty good
also...
recap.
There was like a helicopter flew into a building when it was full of ninjas fight. Dick Fountain gets pushed into water with a manta ray cloak.
How did it end?
What's his name?
How did the
Alan
session
Bogart
end?
blew up like a huge portion of the city and flew off to southern Klovisa to no man's land because he's an asshole.
That's right. And if anything can be learned from last week's session, it's that rocket ships are cool and powered by hydrogen. Don't quote me. Don't tell NASA what I just said either. The CIA will come a knocking. Gentlemen,
Timmer quote him.
I believe it is the 30th. You watch as an airship flies off into the night. Alan Bogar saying goodbye to Ugarest for all eternity. Shit's fucked. What do you guys do as you look at your suddenly static, non-haunted / alive house?
So, what did we get from that?
A not dead benefactor.
I think Dale's gonna stab a couch cushion just to make sure that it's not alive.
It does not move. It does not even twitch.
Perfect.
We broke the balance of
Wait, am I in the hospital?
No. You had 1 hit point.
Oh, nice. We broke the balance of the Moogles. And now we only need
The Moogles.
I mean, they are the Moogles.
Moguls.
Kupo.
Now instead of 10, we only have 9. Odd number.
Indeed.
We might have 8 because we haven't found one yet.
Which one?
I don't think we found Dick Fountain yet. I think he's lost at sea, perhaps.
Now, why
No,
would that be a thing that happened? Wasn't he supposed to be giving a speech? When weren't you supposed to be? Where
Acting
is
him.
he?
Look, there were ninjas, an airship, and he got a cloak of the mountain ray tossed onto him. He was like almost dead. He'll be back.
Mirth? Where's Richard Fontaine? Mirth?
I had to fight like 40 ninjas to protect him. He
Okay, but-
swam to the White Maiden's base.
Okay, so maybe we should go and check to make sure he made it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
Because this is the time to tell you guys that there are very deadly fish in the water around here, huh?
Oh.
That? What?
Probably would have helped beforehand.
Yeah, I was at the top of a building. Sorry, man.
I understand you kept going on about whales. I didn't realize everything in the waters here ate people.
No, whales don't eat people. They're just assholes.
But also a good omen.
Gordon, could you contact the White Man's people and see if he has arrived yet?
Gordon's not in the house with you, Mirth. You're staring at a chair.
Oh. I think I'm saying things.
Yeah.
Lovers.
Where is Gordon? Has anyone seen him today?
Gordon is with Zane, who is in Zane's car after Nav returned it. Slightly damaged, no big deal.
No, your car.
I didn't realize I had a car now.
No, not Zane, Xander's, excuse me.
Xander's car.
You stole Xander's
Too
car?
many
You guys
Z
are-
names in this campaign, even though there are only 2.
You guys are monsters. He's such a nice guy.
We
Uh,
bother
Xander
this
has his arm around Gordon, trying to pat him, but he's getting like a centimeter off because he can't touch anything. And Gordon is just crying, having seen horrors that are incomprehensible to a normal human man.
Well, shall we get to walking? Unless someone knows how to work the telegraphic phone?
You need me to call
Dale?
someone?
I look at the local.
Who do you guys want me to call the White Maiden's house?
No, I think
Yeah?
it's better.
You need me
if
to
we-
call my niece?
I think it's. Guys, it's right over there. Rent just points out a window at
Yeah.
like how it's like literally right over here.
It's like a mile away.
It's like a 10-minute walk.
Or we could just drive. I have a car.
Or you could drive.
Yeah, who wants to get in the trunk this time?
I mean,
Not it.
you
Also,
could do
not
a
to-
1-mile flight, or you could do like a 5-mile drive. It's up to you.
Just gonna steal a fucking airplane.
I don't know, does anyone have slow fall? Just jump off a cliff. No big deal.
I can do that. If I
Just
didn't
jumping
have
off
my-
and you're like looking at your watch like, God, it's gonna take forever.
My shield is not
You-
very fixed right now.
Yeah, maybe something leisurely. So, Mirth over here doesn't keel over and die.
That would, in fact, not be very good for us.
Alright, hang on, I got this. Hang on. Ugh. Let me help you. You like the Challenger, right? Challenge this. Ugh. 6. Apparently, I duelist styled you somehow because that was selected.
I slap you on the back, and it does 2 points of damage, 6 points of healing.
Do you need
go
another one?
unconscious and then immediately come back up with 6 hit points, Mirth.
Yeah, we slept, right?
No,
Or is this
No,
the same day?
Just same day.
same night. It's like 1 a.m. of the 30th.
Do you know what? You can have another one. You feel like you seem like you've done a great thing today. Hang on, where is this?
Don't use all your spells on me. It's fine. I can...
Oh, it's fine. I'm completely worthless in combat for the most part. There you go. Take 9 more.
Nice.
6, 9. Nice.
Nice.
Yep. There we go. And you know what? You could also take 30 points of lay on hands.
What are you
generous.
doing?
Oh,
Enjoy. Be alive.
Just pats him down,
Wow.
like, feel better.
We get
I
a
get you.
short
I'll
rest if
flip
we
now.
just go to bed now.
This is true.
Yeah, do you guys just want to say fuck it and just
No,
head straight to bed?
Yeah,
Let's,
let's go to
uh,
White Man's base and see if we can find any stragglers and like get a search team out for Richard Fonte.
Okay. Well, tonight is a hectic night. You all watched from your window a giant cylinder fly off into the sunset, and then, you know, airships briefly pursue it, but then nothing really comes of that. So you know what? You guys are just gonna go on down to this military base. Either by walking or getting within Dale's vehicle, his water-powered car, if you will. And then head... No, I'm kidding. Just
Hang on.
undoes everything.
Fossil fuels, baby.
Yeah, you head on to the White Maiden's headquarter building, also known as the Grand Admiralty Building, where supposedly a Grand Admiral is supposed to be, but he's never fucking in port, ever. He's constantly on patrol. There, you will find that the base is in a big hubbub. Lots of commotion going around. People are running through the hallways, saying, "Get out of my way, it's important business," to each other. Kind of comically. Dale, though, you get waved in, for you are the godfather of the White Maiden herself, at least when she was a youngster. And she gives the command to bring you into her office, which she is not currently present in. You guys wait for like 2 more minutes before she finally greets you. Who needs a refresher on who the White Maiden is?
Let's just give this one, just in
Yeah.
case.
I'll give you one. The White Maiden is a woman in her late 20s, early 30s. She has platinum speckled hair, wings growing out of her back, wears plate armor with white heraldry all over herself, a tabard cloak on her back. She wields a long sword at her hip, and her eyes glow with a almost avian yellow, or maybe like a cat's or a snake's. It is quite intimidating to hold this person's gaze for longer than but a few moments. But Dale, you remember when this piece of shit was still a brat running around, and that will never, ever leave your mind.
It's been so long since I've seen you. How have you doing? Did you find a guy, like, swimming in from the ocean anytime recently?
Richard Fontaine.
Yeah, apparently he got pushed into the water. There were ninjas attacked him.
Oh, the airship incident.
Mm-hmm. Not to be confused with the whatever the fuck that thing was, like point off in the direction of the spaceship.
Oh, yes. The Alwyn Bogar contraption, we assume?
Yeah.
It did come straight from his factory. Does
Yeah,
anybody
he was
know what
apparently-
that was?
A a way to go home, I think he said. Or verbatim, to get off of this rock.
I think it was some sort of transport vehicle to get him out of Ugarest.
We could have just put him on a boat. I don't know why he would have.
He was very stubborn about having his own vehicle. I'm sure you
Apparently.
can understand that a man of his kind of eccentricity can be very particular.
He didn't look like a person anymore, by the way. He looked like a guy wearing a bathrobe made out of like beard hair. It was really weird.
Wow.
He was making things come to life. He tried to have a house eat your father. It was a really weird time.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
That's
Is
okay.
he
we took
dead
care
or
of it.
gone now?
He left. Dad's still alive though.
Whether or not Alan Bogar is alive, we're not quite sure.
But he is out of this picture, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Good to know. Richard Fontaine is in our custody.
That is good. I would recommend that we continue, or that you continue to hold him in your custody, solely for the reason of keeping him protected from Sylvester Steele, who seems wholly intent on murdering him in any way he sees fit.
There is a long pause as she stares you down, Runt. I'll do just that.
He just gives a nod, like, alright, nice.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, the airship that kind of attacked him. Do you know anything about it? Did
It
have
exploded
symbols?
10 minutes after it crashed within the archive roof, I am told. Dale, I was told this from someone who saw you upon the roof.
Yes. Weirdly enough, Richard said, the only way anyone could ever assail this position is if they flew an airship straight into it, and it had to be filled with something stupid, like ninjas. And exactly that happened moments later. It was quite interesting.
Well, he is
However-
the smartest man in Ugarest.
We did see Steele attempt to kidnap him at a party before, and now that this has happened recently after, maybe we have a reason to go after Mr. Steele.
Steele would not act in such a blunt manner. He may be a fool, but this is reckless of him.
Well, given that we have learned he is working with the Scions of the Blazing Star, mayhaps that has caused a shift in his usual demeanor.
Or just as likely, the Blazing Star themselves is responsible for this.
They employ suicidal ninjas.
Well, they have suicidal zealots who worship a god, so I don't think that ninjas would be too far off their course.
It does seem kind of on the nose that the day before a airship attempts to assassinate him, right?
Indeed. The debate will likely be cancelled.
Is there anyone else who would gain from having Fontaine removed?
She checks her internal memory.
Checking memory.jpg.
Not that I'm aware of, no. I'm not even sure what Richard Fontaine would get from this, however. It makes him look weak if rumors start to spread that it was his doing.
Would he call ninjas on himself? That doesn't seem...
Richard Fontaine.
Yeah.
I don't believe he has the influence to hire a 50-man hit squad piloting a airship filled with ninjas. That
Okay.
just
I didn't even
seems
know you
silly.
I didn't even know you could find and hire ninjas on in this country.
You can't, Dale. You know this.
Yeah, but that was one of our airships, so who taught them how to fly it?
It's a very good question. Many mysteries. She just trails off again. Lost in thought, unblinking this entire time. And Eric is ready to join us. We'll be right back. I'm just gonna do the good old switcheroo. Mics are gonna stay hot.
Switch.
Eric, you're here.
It's live.
Mics are live. Hello, Eric. Eric, say something, you fool.
Hello.
How are you?
Shit. I got something really cool.
Nice.
What'd you get?
No one can see it.
Fish.
It's
No, that's a horn.
Ooh, a
You
carved
got
one.
a horn?
Yeah. A drinking horn.
Whoa. Son of a bitch. Alright, cameras are now entirely messed up.
Hell
You're
yeah.
welcome.
So close.
Oh,
no.
Eric's here. I can finally say what my
Yeah.
other bit of news is.
Oh,
Eric,
Hang on.
guess what?
Something about your job?
No. Something entirely different. I beat
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 2 on critical level 1.
Woo!
Damn.
Yeah,
Sounds
How long
awful.
have you been doing that?
I stayed
is
up
happening?
until 6 a.m. last night, and Zemnis took me like 2 hours. I've also
That sounds
already,
like a lot.
I've also, before I even got to the world that never was, I beat Sephiroth. Because I wanted Fenrir. Because I could cheese a couple of the final endgame bosses with it.
alright. We understand. You're a nerd.
I'm a gamer. There's a difference.
I don't
He's a
believe
real
it.
gamer. Level 1 challenge.
Yeah,
Alright,
level
we
1
gotta
critical mode.
switch up the nameplates because it's gonna take too long otherwise.
Also, during this break, are you feeling hungry? Are you feeling empty? Enjoy a nice burger. Five Guys burger. Five Guys, burgers and fries.
How dare you shill for such a
Sponsored.
corporation?
Alright, we're back. Cameras may be a little off-center, but it happens to the best of us.
Whatever.
Eric, welcome! The team is currently talking to the White Maiden about what happened last week, which I'm sure you know what happened last week, because you watched the VOD, right?
I was here last week.
No, you weren't. You're never here.
Gaslighting 101.
I mean, I can leave. Like, bye guys. I'll
Please
watch the
don't.
VOD
The
next time.
cameras, not the cameras.
Not
Not the
again.
nameplates.
Indeed. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow, I'm having really trouble. Just a lot of trouble with your nameplate here. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. We were speaking with the White Maiden. Please. Is there anything else you need to talk to her about?
I think we were actually done. Unless you had something.
I think we. It'll be for later.
Alright. Well, you guys had a full day of gallivanting, and then you got to watch a spectacle of a lifetime. The great big canister, as it were, shooting through the sky as Alan Bogar leaves Ugarest, turning 10 moguls to 9. Okay. Do I assume you all head to home base, or is there still activities you wish to pursue this night?
I'm going home.
You're
I'm
going
gonna go home and take a nap.
Yeah.
Okay.
What time is
Maybe we
it?
should take a long
It is
nap.
1 in the morning.
I got none of them.
Alright. Night will come. Day will soon rise. Miss Feist will be quite peeved with you, Dale, for not calling her. you know, as it is known.
Dale's always in trouble.
Dale, when have you never been in trouble?
As we do our rest, I'll go ahead and recover some spell slots with Arcane
Yeah,
Recovery.
you guys can take a
because
short
I fumbled
rest.
with spell slots. I fumbled
Everyone,
horribly with
please
spell
take
slots last week.
a short rest.
Should we not take a long rest? So one of our player characters could level up?
Oh yeah, who leveled
Yeah.
up?
Me.
I don't know if we have
Anybody
the
else?
time to do a long rest, right?
Why
Do
not?
you?
Yeah.
We need to
Well-
get more people on side, right? How much time do we have until the election?
It's
Never.
not. It's not an election. It's literally we wait until we get majority, and then we just basically start impeachment. There's no there's
we're
no actual
impeaching!
there's no actual time limit. That's
Yeah.
why we need 5 is to start or
No
majority, which
timer
now would be
at
5.
all.
So technically, we
Ow.
don't have any official time limit. But as time progresses, the people who are working against us will be taking more actions as we do stuff too. So it more
The
so
longer
just
we
gets
take,
harder. Yeah, the longer
the
we
more
take,
we
the
fuck
harder.
up.
Yeah,
Oh, we don't fuck up though.
but we don't fuck up though.
Okay, so we need to talk to the vampire again. Lady Blood Moon. To
She
get her
doesn't
on
want
side.
anything from us.
I mean, yeah, we did talk to her. She's
Well, we can
like,
tell her that the person who's also trying to get the position is literally working with the Scions of the Blazing Star, who's going to kill
You've already
any
told
of our
her that.
students that are like
You-
not
you-
fully human.
we already told her
We
that.
already told her
that.
That was like our big point.
We
the
didn't.
first time.
We didn't know that Steele was working with them though at the time.
I think.
Does that change anything though?
Yeah, I think if we
Like
want
for
to
her?
if we want to move forward with her, we should focus on what's important to her, which is the children that she's teaching to dance, which we know are influential children of influential figures in the city.
If only we
So-
knew something about Alexander Steele and like joining a purist faction that would kill children if they had any kind of genetic defects.
If only.
Only.
If only.
We can also sit down and interrogate Xander into telling us how and where the lesbian fortress is, because we know that smuggler has taken him there.
We
Xander!
also never blackmailed.
Vander's gone for the night. It's 1 a.m. It's time for him to stalk the
Well,
White
I thought it
Maiden.
was the morning.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
we
1
just
a.m.
focused.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
we
call
all
that
go to sleep.
motherfucker
1
the
hour
morning. We'll
after
find out.
midnight.
All right, we all go to sleep, and then in the morning talk
Alright.
to
Mhm.
Xander.
In the morning, news will come from the mainland.
Oh,
But
God.
before I get to that, Gibby,
Oh no.
Yeah.
are you taking a long rest?
I should. I really should.
Are you
So
going to
yes.
dedicate a full week to training? To becoming a better sorcerer or rogue?
That depends on. You guys will be fine without me for a week, right?
Oh yeah, we can't get
Surely.
into any
Yeah,
trouble.
totally.
Yeah, we're just sneaking into a lesbian stronghold, probably.
Okay.
Okay. A level up time it is then.
Alright, Runt, you have to go off somewhere and prepare to justify a level up.
Don't worry, I got you.
We will take this one day at a time until then. For my notes, you will level up at the 7th. What level will you hit?
I will hit level 9.
Okay. Good. Good to know. Runt heads off away into the city just as a messenger comes by. Although this man is from Ugarest, born here, he is currently wearing the White Maiden's and Tulse colors. It's strange, this creature. You've never seen anyone wearing simultaneous uniforms. He greets you. He says, "I am the mailman," and he hands whoever answers the door a letter. Who wishes to be the opener of this door?
Me.
Mirth would take
All right.
initiative.
Nav beats Mirth to the door. Mirth, those ninjas,
My house, bitch.
they put harm on you.
Damn.
Nav, you get there. You open the letter. It is correspondence from Tolst. This is breaking news to you. And in a few days, all of Ugarest will hear as well that the war in the Isles of Flavor has ended in a landslide victory for Tolst. Yeah. The Isles of Flavor is basically no more, having been flooded by the ocean, tsunamis having ravaged most of their islands and decimated their fortresses. A significant portion of their population was swept into the ocean, but that was apparently, it had nothing to do with Tolst at all, for sure. And now that they are playing Search and Rescue, all eyes are heading towards Thorazor.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes.
I wonder what this means for like global economics without spice.
It means a lot. But it also means, well, you guys came here to acquire military aid to take over the Isles of Flavor with an increased air fleet. Like, I mean, Ugarest isn't going to send their entire air fleet all across the continent to Thorazor. The pressure that you guys were feeling from back home is kind of gone. What does this change, if anything?
I mean,
Going home.
Peace.
Bye, Dale.
Yeet!
I mean, if Runt was around or when he hears this news,
Well,
eventually
Runt,
he
you're
just-
not around, so why don't you save it?
Okay, I'll just mute myself.
Ah, finally, John's on someone else. It's
Ah.
not me.
I
You're
don't.
welcome.
I don't think this really changes anything.
I'd agree.
why
Actually,
did they change it?
I mean,
I mean,
we
it's
can
still in our
fulfill
benefit to have a nation with an air fleet in our camp. Even if they don't help us with
Yeah.
Thorazor, that doesn't mean they can't help us in other situations
Very true.
or in other ways. Like,
It
if we
helps to
complete
have
this, either
more
way, we still
allies.
have an ally.
Even if we no longer have the pressure of requiring them to do a big siege, it's still more allies for the future.
I
Okay.
think you are all thinking a little too narrow here. Before we had the problem that we needed to do things, now we can do things. If you recall, the White Maiden said anything we found here that was valuable, and I mean valuable, we could keep. And I'm gonna open my coin purse, and it's like empty. I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't have any funds in the treasury, so maybe we could go and spend a little bit of time making some money.
There was plenty of money to be had in the lesbian fortress, or what is it? The
Lesbian
Lesbian
stronghold.
lesbian
Bisexual
stronghold, the something of
Bastille.
solitude.
Yeah.
The what of solitude?
The straight
I haven't
solitude.
figured it out yet.
Control.
There we go.
There's only one straight man in there, and it's definitely not Steel.
You guys didn't know that one.
That's why he hates Dick Fountain so much.
Regardless, probably the worst thing to do is to just pack up and leave. We still have things we can do here, like getting whatever moguls we require. to finish up here, gain an ally, raid a lesbian stronghold.
Well,
We just need 2, right?
I think we only need one more, now that it's 9.
We need 2. Because
need
we have De La Ponche, and then we have Killfalla. And then
See,
Golden
we
Eye.
have Killfalla, but you don't have De La Ponche yet. Because he said he would join
We
you if
do.
he got to fight the Archon.
No.
Like,
Once
now.
we get an Archon out of the seat, then he gets to
That's
punch
not what
him.
he said. So you assume that he wants to just punch the Archon when the Archon's not the Archon, but he wants to fist fight the Archon right now.
No,
It sounds
I'm
like you
understanding.
guys need clarification rather than
Mhm.
arguing. And you
Yeah.
know, he's just half the city away. You can spend some time going to De La Ponche and getting a more concrete memory, I suppose, of your agreement.
Yes. Does anyone want to put out feelers for where these sun guys are? Sun cult, light priest. I don't know. What
Well,
are they
I
called?
can write some more messages. I don't know exactly which one is here, but I can do what I did before and see if maybe they will meet me at the
We-
bridge again.
We do know
'cause we
which
should-
one is here. I remember specifically seeing them meeting with Steel.
Oh, that's right. It was Dublan.
Duncan.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
was it
we
Duplan?
should beat him up, or whoever we can, and then use them to find the lesbian
Yeah,
fortress
that's it.
quite easily. If that's where they're based out of.
But we know for
Well-
sure Xander has been there.
Oh, that's true. We need to talk to Xander. He hates talking about his adventures, but you know,
Not true at all.
if you make
You
it
know
seem like you'd absolutely just make it seem like you'd never ever want to hear about that one, that it would make you despise him 100%, he'll tell you easily.
Then we need someone adept at trickery and wordplay.
Who here is good at lying to people?
Why are you all
can.
looking at me?
Our rat
Dale,
left,
he's gonna be
so-
your best
Yeah.
man. Just take him out for like a clothing fitting and boom, you got him. He has to be
Alright,
there
alright.
then.
I've got it. I'll handle this, okay?
John,
This
is
is gonna
that
be the-
messenger is that messenger gonna stick around, or is he immediately going back to Tolst?
Do you have a thing you need to give him?
I was just gonna I was gonna send a message to the tyrant or anybody in the Tulsa military higher echelons of if our actual orders have changed, or if they have need of us anywhere else, or if they want us to continue on this path.
This messenger is not carrying any orders. He gave you news
Okay.
before the presses were printed.
Okay. So it wasn't like an official
No, this was not a
military
missive
briefing. It was
or
just
directive.
oh, this happened.
Yeah.
We can see if.
I
Brave,
mean, I can
Shadow,
still
whatever you call
write.
him.
I can still write a letter, I guess, and say hey, that big thing happened. Have our objectives changed?
Who would this be addressed to?
Oh, what was the one lady?
That's the question I ask myself every day.
Damn, last
Uh,
night.
Yugu, do you
Lady
remember the
Roselia.
name? Lady Roselia? Griselia?
Griselia.
Griselia. Yeah, I guess it would be addressed to Lady Griselia.
Okay. Please.
Is
send me...
there a military cipher that we would know?
It's Yugu's
I can just
hands,
write it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yugu's hands are the cipher.
Okay.
Yugu, you can send me a message of what you want to convey to Lady Griselia. The man, staunch, stoic, unblinking, takes the letter after you write it. I will get this there, no matter the cost. He pockets it, and immediately turns around and walks away.
You guys don't even pay him? Wow, nice postal service.
He works hourly.
You still don't give him a tip?
Oh,
All right,
crap.
I see where you're coming from.
It's state funding. It's like not frowned upon or something.
Yugu, you mentioned
Look, they come from
making
Moolah.
money.
They
if
don't
I'm-
understand, Dale.
Yugu, you mentioned
Savages.
making money. If I remember correctly, we had thoughts of selling those gloves to Ugares.
Yeah, some thoughts. I don't need them that bad. They're really cool, but apparently I'm like locked in some blood war or something, and I'd rather not. So if she has them, like,
Excuse
you know,
Okay.
Why am I not honest?
Well, it's time for our week of activities to commence so that Runt can actually turn his microphone back on and play with us again. So, why don't we speed through that so Gibby can play too? Because I've got a full week of things that will be transpiring here. It's the 30th of January, the day of the new moon. The one night where the moon will be gone. The smuggler's moon, some may call it.
Ooh.
Who's doing what? Let's get through this. Quickly! Quickly! Who wants to do things?
Haha, I always want to do things.
I want to make money, John.
How are
Can
you
I
going to
go-
make money, Yugu?
Can I go perform during the days? I don't know where I would go. Maybe the amphitheater, the park. Can I just what's the word?
Loiter.
Yeah, but loiter and play my instrument so people give me money.
Like a street
Yeah.
performer.
There you go. Can I perform on the streets?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Give me a performance check at disadvantage.
Okay.
We're just gonna say this is what you're gonna do during this entire time.
Ooh, 11.
That's not very good, Yugu.
That is not.
Yugu, you're gonna get harassed all day long. If not by the actual police who are like, hey, now, no loitering in the streets. Come on, move the show along, you hobo. Then by the children who will mock you and call you mean names because you look different than they are. They do, excuse me. This place is not very tolerant in terms of lizardmen street performers who have no identification. Rip, we just lost Gibby.
I'm here.
I am the DM now.
My camera broke again. Wow, imagine. Give me a
Ban him,
Oh.
he has too much power.
Stop it. Where's your camera, Gibby?
But despite you not performing as
Fuck
well
you,
as you
Orion, I'm back in power. Ha. Yeah, you go. It doesn't go well that day.
Yeah, I'm sad.
You should be
The new
sad.
kids were so mean, man.
They are mean. They're ruthless. Alright, who's next?
I'll do it.
You're too slow.
I rolled a higher initiative. Get fucked. So there are a couple different things. So I had to be friends with Xander, where I'm gonna like let slip that I need to know the lesbian fortress, like where it's located, as well as that it's gonna be banned and prohibited to attempt to even do one punch on Xander during the wedding. Because he is the most important person there. He's the best man.
You're going to try to bribe Xander?
You're damn right I am. And we're also going to get fitted.
Oh my god, give me
And
a
then-
persuasion check at advantage, sir, because you're getting fitted together. This
Yep,
is the most
I'm also
friendship
gonna
he's had in
use-
years.
I'll also use my, I can never remember what the stupid thing is called.
Your channel
I
divinity?
use that one. I harness my divine power to give myself a +5 to this check. Hoopa! 24?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, I need to consult my DM chart. Where's my
Uh-oh.
difficulties?
Is it 1 point below?
Probably.
no.
You might be 1 point below, unironically.
Oops.
5e difficulty chart. Is this hard or very hard to get him to slip up? Because he knows just how valuable that information is. He's the only person. He's gonna roll
He's the
an internal
best
dice.
man, John.
Yeah, how valuable
For
is
the
that?
best man.
It's not like I'm blackmailing him. He's still my best man, even if he doesn't tell me.
Dale, my good friend. He looks sad. He looks like he's about to cry. Dale.
Uh-oh. What's wrong, Xander?
You don't understand the price I paid for this knowledge. If I
What
let
did they take
slip
from you?
what he told me, I'm gonna be running for the rest of my life. Sure, I can teleport, and yeah, assassins can't ever hurt me. But imagine every night you wake up and you are teleporting away from some random man who broke into your home trying to kill you.
It's okay, Xander. You don't have to tell me.
I want to tell
We'll find
you,
the list.
but I can't.
We'll find the lesbian fortress some other way.
I'm so sorry.
It's
starts
okay. You're
crying.
still my best man. You're the best man, Xander.
Yeah, you watch as the tailor behind him with, like, the measuring tape, like, goes for a garrote over his neck. But he immediately blinks away. He's like, I swear I was just trying to get your collar, sir.
You only get one.
He only gets one. It is unfortunate, but Xander's resolve held firm. Alright, who's next? Zane or Mirth or Nav? Let's go.
Yes, well, what I was originally thinking of doing on off days when we didn't have too much important things was going to the archives to see if I could get some money helping them.
Archives
I don't
is
think that's
closed.
much of an option now.
Yep, its roof caught on fire.
Yeah, and
There's
exploded.
going to be a police investigation for days, if not years to come.
So, instead what I'm going to do is put my, my expertise to work and just, do the good old comprehend languages on the, fan fiction book.
You don't need to. You can read it.
No, because remember what happened when Gibby or Runt used
You want to be
comprehend
blind?
languages on it. He wants to try and determine the arcane secrets of this book.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Arcana? You know what? It's a week. We're gonna be doing a thing after this. I'll go ahead and use my last portent to give me a 13 on the die for 20.
Okay.
You're good.
You use comprehend languages. You stare into a book that has emit language upon it, a spell that should not and does not exist by any known wizard, and you blind yourself immediately.
No
for
int save tonight?
Nope. You did it intentionally. There's no trick to this. It's quite literally just a spell. And when you cast the reverse of a spell on a spell, devastating shit happens, man. You're fucking with magic here. And sometimes, you know, magic sucks.
Yes, that's my week done.
Okay. Well, it's just a day. Mirth!
Yeah, I'm double checking with the little punch.
Oh, Mirth! I hear you fought and gained the attention of a man above. This really hurts my voice.
I was going to imitate you for a second, but what man above?
Oh, you did not feel it.
You mean
A storm came in right as you had a moment of victory. How could you not feel it?
that what it was?
Indeed.
I could identify feeling of such a rush.
You should take care. When the challenger sets upon his path, he never knows where it might lead. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Got it. The end.
Indeed.
Uh,
The end.
what? But, double checking our deal about, you supporting, the War Master.
Yes, as soon as I get to lay my hands upon the Archon, I shall do whatever needs to be done to remove him from power, including knocking his block off. Ha 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 ha.
Got it.
You didn't forget, did you?
Just double checking.
Ah, yes. I
people
too sometimes
have
gaslight myself.
Do you want to go to the, Coliseum with me and just punch some people?
I am banned, unfortunately. I tried to break into Sylvester Steele's hidden VIP access. Yes, he thinks he's so clever, hiding behind concrete and using magic to spectate. But I felt him. And when I feel something, I go for it.
Alright. Do you know where the exit to his VIP area is?
It shifts around a little bit ever since I broke in 19 times to try to punch my way in, as it were. I should have just brought a brick. But it is in there for sure. Check the sub-levels. There's a maze labyrinth below.
Okay. Thank you for the information. I might,
You are very welcome.
you might see him move black-eyed next time you see him.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's it. That's all he does.
That was my day. If I go to
Okay.
Coliseum afterwards, but
Yeah, give me an investigation check to find what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, I'm
know
great.
anything about it.
Baguette.
Sub-levels don't exist here. Oh!
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow. You
No
don't
sound.
see them, but you do see people disappear a lot within the hallways. You saw this was like a one-story, you know. There are no clear doors or anything that leads downstairs. But I mean, you
I
found
know.
that weird hidden wall in fucking Ozarks.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's Ozark's thing all over again. I just
Indeed.
have to get Zane to do it for me.
Exactly.
And I know for sure that this place is not going to be as guarded as Ozarks was, and I'm not going to encounter a crazy bird person that will give me existential nightmares.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right. Nav, what do you do?
We'll find the baboon.
I have something to do with Xander, but Xander's at the fitting, so that can wait.
Okay.
I want to try and find Officer Bradley.
Officer Bradley is having his badge and gun revoked. But you call his desk, and it rings. It does the thing. And we have, like, a cutaway to him leaving the precinct and, like, hearing the phone. He's passing his desk. He looks at the guy escorting him out. He's like, can I at least tell this person that I'm gonna be off the clock for a couple of weeks with pay? And the guy's like, I respect you too much not to. He picks up the
You're a
phone and
hero.
hands it to Officer Bradley, who goes, Officer Bradley speaking.
Well, hello, Officer Bradley. I'm I'm Nav, the Xander car thief, if you remember me.
How could I forget?
Oh, well, I got some free time this week. I was wondering if we could do that date.
You know, I also have free time this week.
Big hero like you, I imagine so.
Indeed. Let's go meet up. Where do you want to meet up? Because he'll take you to the cemetery, so he could look brooding and mysterious.
Well, see, here's the thing. I was gonna let him choose because he knows the city better than me.
Okay.
And honestly, as a player, I'm like, that's fine. The cemetery is totally fine. I can work with that.
How
Oh, for
romantic.
sure.
I know.
You're gonna have the whole scene of, like, you walk up, he's already there, brooding in front of a grave that's, like, 30 feet away. He's, like, leaning on a tree in the shade. It's, you know, the grave of his ex-partner from the first movie of Officer Bradley. But, you know, they couldn't get the rights to the actor, so they had to kill off the character for, you know, character
For the trilogy.
development.
Officer
Yeah,
Bradley, mall cop.
Yeah. Do you just want to roll a luck die to see how well the date goes?
Sure.
Alright.
What the fuck is a luck die?
Just
Just
a
roll a
D20.
1d20.
Okay. I'm over here looking through skills like luck. I don't remember that.
You know, weird first location. Maybe a little too strong on the brooding side, but you know.
I show him my weird my Asimir like scary spectral form too, because like it seemed fitting for the location, right? But like,
Yeah.
Maybe
He's
he's
a
not
little-
into like weird glowy wings.
He's a little shocked, but you know, he can go past that. He doesn't really care. He's pretty open-minded about a lot of things. And yeah. And then from there you can go to like the amphitheater or the booze row. And just to have a wonderful day. And now we will jump into our week of activities. Where we can get some news.
I see what you
So-
did, John.
Do what?
It made
No,
me
don't
go
worry
away.
don't worry about it. Not you,
Don't.
TM John. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Should I be nervous of what
No.
you two... Or is this
Nah,
a
always.
secret?
Yes.
No.
I'm getting a little...
I
It's
feel
a
like I should be
dumb-
nervous if anybody.
Yeah,
Fuck,
well,
yeah.
oh.
Oof.
Okay. What do we want? Let's do Russian Winter. Music-wise. Alrighty, you guys have a week of activities to do, and during this week, some things will be brought to the world's attention. The first thing, on the 1st specifically, is a statement will be made by the actual police of Ugarest, who are investigating the archives and the disappearance of Richard Fontaine. Because they don't know that he is in military custody, being protected from any reprisals right now. Richard Fontaine is missing. We don't know who the assailants are. The suspects and the autopsies on the suspects that were dead are all foreigners, not nationals of Ugarest at all. They don't know who actually fought them, if Richard Fontaine is suddenly a martial artist who can break bones and do scissor kicks, or if he hired a guard or two to protect him. But he is missing currently, and there is a warrant out for his, not arrest, but, well, kind of arrest.
Retrieval.
Yeah. Sylvester Steele will make a sub-announcement offering a 20,000 gold reward if someone could find Richard Fontaine and ensure his safety, because he wants everyone to know that he totally didn't bitch out and send assassins or ninjas after Richard Fontaine to not lose a debate. That's a probably show of strength. 20,000 gold is a lot. That could set a person up for life, basically. No big deal. The Archon also makes a statement saying that he will not accept any sort of terroristic activities, and that all airships are going to be forced to only stay at berth or be outside of the country. He does not go into detail, but you will hear through Gordon that this includes military airships as well, who are now supposed to patrol and search every craft that comes in, more or less taking away the White Maiden's immediate access to airships.
And just to make sure, only airships, not regular ships, or both?
Not regular ships at all, because regular ships don't normally launch themselves miles inland and crash into highly respected individuals' homes.
Wow.
Just gotta find a ramp first.
Yeah.
A really big ramp in the ocean.
And a good
regular
breeze.
boats can still do their still do their docking, but airships are being heavily policed. That is for the first half of the week. What are you guys doing for the first 3 days of your downtime? And let's start with Runt. Runt,
Yep,
you have a breakthrough coming. You feel it in your bones.
I do have a breakthrough coming. As Runt felt on the day that Mirth killed 40 ninjas single-handedly, an enormous storm cloud flew above Ugarest, and he could feel its connection to the storm, to himself, to the elemental. And he grew in power subconsciously as something unlocked within him, gaining another level in sorcery.
Nice.
That was a cringe level up speech.
It
Wow,
really
fuck
was.
you.
Well, this storm was slightly different. And when you try to tap into that, it electrocutes you and paralyzes you for 4 more days. Because it hates you.
Okay.
Hates a lot of things, though.
You're not
Okay.
the challenger.
Indeed. Very nice roll for hit points. It's half. It's not too bad. It's a 1d6, guys.
Respectable.
Okay, who's up next for the first half of their week? We're trying to generalize a
All right,
lot
well-
of actions here.
We'll do a fast one. So I'm gonna start some shit. Dale's gonna drive to the communal park, walk through to the other side, find a payphone, and leave an anonymous tip to the Archon's office that it was Sylvester Steele that pushed Dick Fountain into the water so that the corpse wouldn't be found. Like after having someone attack it with ninjas. He's the only one
Okay.
with enough money to do it as well. And then he hangs up the phone and then he fucking bails and gets back to his car and goes back. Gets the fuck out of there.
You will pass several police vehicles who are heading straight towards that payphone within minutes of you making this prank call.
Is it a prank call? That's the real question.
Indeed. So while Dale is pranking people, what are the rest of you doing?
I've got a
Writing
shitter
notes.
thing that I'm gonna do.
All right, what's your?
I'm gonna invite. I'm gonna invite as apology for my actions. Like stealing his car and shit. I'm gonna invite Xander for a nice trolley ride.
Are you trying to get me killed?
What? No. What's wrong with you?
You stole my
I guess
car.
there's a lot of things wrong with you. Listen, okay. Your boss was like, his life was in threat, and I was low-key panicking. Okay, I'm trying to apologize. I thought you might like it. I hear the trolley car people are the only ones in the city who don't hate you. I thought you might like that.
I don't know where you heard that lie from.
Xander, this is why people don't like you, okay? I'm trying to be nice.
Look, man,
And
I
you're
just don't
being
want to get
a
assassinated again. I'm having a pretty rough week.
Yeah. I thought you couldn't be assassinated with your, like,
I mean,
teleporty shit.
it's still an emotional experience when someone tries to kill you. Do you know what it's like living day in, day out, and people try to kill you for fun? Just knowing because they can't? I can't even sue them, man. It's assault. They're trying to assault me. Police don't care. They're in on it.
You could leave to a place where, like, everybody doesn't hate you.
His eyes shift left and right.
Oh, so you can't.
Let's just say I'm banned from several harbors in Klovisa.
What did you do? Sleep with their daughters?
No. Definitely not that. I'll have you know I'm a proud virgin. He tells you.
Okay, Xander. Okay. Sure, friend. Sure, buddy.
My God, they don't know.
He starts to cry again.
Alright, since you lied to me, John, that's all I got.
I lied to you.
Yeah, you're the one who told me that.
Oh yeah, they definitely haven't banned him yet, for sure. That doesn't
No,
mean
your specific words were the trolley car people. It might not be trolley, but there was like a public transportation sector that did not hate him, and Xander could not figure out a way to make them hate him.
Yeah, that's their public stance, for sure. Anyway.
That's all I got.
Okay. Anyone else have a weekly activity?
Yeah, I'll make the money in the Coliseum.
I would also like to make some money in the Coliseum.
You guys are just gonna go throw down? Okay. We'll do some Xanathar's bullshit, I guess. What about you, Yugo? Yours sounds way cooler.
Well, I wanted to get V Blue, and I wanted to talk to Ariel at least one of these nights.
Yeah, you can go. You can even perform some music there to the little beatbox they got going on. Let me go find. My downtime activities. God damn it. I can't just pull it up in the compendium for some reason. I have to literally go to tools here. I'm sorry, guys. Let us do Ariel, because that sounds way cooler. You go on one evening / twilight / nighttime to hang out with a bunch of youths. Ariel Redmoon is there, teaching children how to dance. These kids from all walks of life, and her crowd seems to be, like, growing. Either by word of mouth or someone is just advertising now. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I get there, I guess I will perform a little bit, dance with them, but at some point I want to get a moment alone with Ariel.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yes, Miss Redmoon. I see your flock, your students, whatever you are calling them, is grown quite significantly.
It has.
And you are not concerned with their safety here at night, the attack on the archives, this crazy thing blasting off into the sky? You are at peace here.
Yes, I am.
Well, a few weeks ago, I guess this is not much concern to you, but I was attacked by people, assuming I was your thrall, and that all Deme humans are evil, and it was at night on my way to this location. I do not actually know how safe you are here.
They thought you were my thrall?
Yeah, they were humans carrying a magical light. I think they do not like you.
Okay.
I guess it is not a concern for someone powerful like you, but really I am concerned for your students. I assume their well-being is your concern as well.
You stare into the statuesque expression of someone who does not look disturbed by what you are saying.
Okay. Well, I just wish to inform you, I do love your lessons. I think I am good with the instruments, but my timing with the rest of my body a little off. Maybe I could get some private lessons next night or night after.
Maybe. It's mostly to do with your tail. You don't really know what you're doing with it when you're dancing.
Well, I can't really do much. Not everyone I see in your group has tails. You don't really instruct me too well.
Oh, wow.
She stares at you for a long moment, Yugu. Because this is the
I'm
first
good to-
time you've shown up.
Oh, I showed up like a month ago. I'm gonna go back to the class. Yeah.
Okay. Yugu, you will feel an uncanny presence constantly watching you throughout this night. It will not be a good feeling. And it will keep you up until the wee hours of dawn, when it will fade away. My pit fighters. It's time to roll some dice. Because we like rolling dice here, don't we?
Yep.
Indeed.
Okay, I need you guys to make me a strength check, dexterity acrobatics, and a special constitution that has a bonus equal to a roll of the character's largest hit dice. So con plus hit dice. If desired, the character can replace one of these skills with an attack roll using one of the character's weapons. The DC for each check is 5 plus 2d10, and each one gets a separate roll to it. So, who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Alrighty. What are you going to be replacing, if anything?
Probably the most obvious one, athletics.
Alright, do you have a weapon?
For strength check. Yes, I do. I
What is your
have
weapon?
a lone dagger.
Alright. Please make a weapon attack roll with your dagger. Your DC
Weird weapon
is 16.
25.
Very nice.
Wow.
That is a clear. For your acrobatics check, you need to beat a 19. What you do?
19.
And finally, here comes your special constitution modifier. So this is a con roll plus 1d6. Your DC is 13. Wow, are you gonna fucking hat trick this?
What?
Wow.
Meet to
He's
beat.
the best fighter in the group.
Unironically, Zane, you win 200 gold pieces, as well as the championship belt. before Mirth even gets a chance to roll. Immediately, you just clown on everybody. For some reason, you're like... They're all by a hair, too, which is the real, like, shocking thing. Because, like, people are
I didn't
really
even
going
roll
after
d6
you.
for the con check.
And it's like, okay, it's a wizard. How hard could this be? And then you just, like, fucking shank a man. And you're like, ha ha ha, shield. Good job, Zane. Please add 200 gold to your sheet.
Already done.
Yeah, and give me a performance roll, just for fun.
Ooh, performance. I ain't good at that. Performance.
Okay.
17.
Wow.
What is going on? Zane, you may get invited somewhere within this next week or so. Alrighty, Mirth, it's your turn.
Do I even want to go?
I don't know. I think you just watch Zane get in the ring and he doesn't leave the entire day. You're like, what the fuck?
Okay, yeah. Sure. I'm gonna do exactly what he did and replace athletics with aid attack.
Okay, your DC shall be 20. Immediately harder.
Mm-hmm.
They know to look out for the monks. Oh, but you
21.
beat it. Okay, here comes Dex. An 8. Wow, that's really bad.
I don't think I can fail.
Oh.
But I almost tried.
Constitution.
So Constitution plus my modifier, right?
Yep.
Oh, my proficiency modifier, right?
No, your hit dice.
Yeah.
My hit dice. Okay, yeah, D8. Yeah. 1d20 plus 3 plus 1d8.
Oh.
Wow.
Unfortunate.
Natural
Zane
3.
somehow surpasses you during this. Mirth. Maybe you just, like, had bad luck in the bracket. But, like, you come up to a person who just does not tire out. And this man, instead of, like, you know how boxers clinch and it's considered, like, bad manner when you, like, grapple someone mid-fight to, like, tire them out? That guy does it to you all throughout the match, and the ref never calls him. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And he just manages to, like, exhaust you. And after fighting 40 ninjas, who can blame you if you get a little tired?
Yeah.
But you do win 100 gold.
It's better than nothing.
True. Very true. Oof. Okay. Have we missed anyone?
I have more stuff for my level up if you wanted it.
I would love it.
Okay. Because that was just how I got my level up, but actually how I get my other shit. Because this is level 4 in Storm Sorcery, so I get a feat
Oh,
that I'll
shit.
be choosing.
Ooh.
And I also get some spells.
Mobile 2. No.
Well, funny you say that.
About that.
Oh,
About
God.
that.
You really take mobile. I'm kicking you from this game.
I already have mobile.
Oh, perfect. Seal it? No.
Bye!
So I took the next best thing. Using my Cloak of Stealth Advancement, having recovered from being zapped, I was very disappointed in my own ability to be able to sneak around this city, and I wanted to get better. So, at night, I would take my Cloak of Stealth Advancement, sneaking around, trying my best to become invisible, becoming one with the cloak, granting me Shadow Touched,
Ooh.
which allows me to quite literally turn myself and others invisible.
Very nice. Very nice.
And for my other spell, there would have been a time where somehow, miraculously, a person comes upon me, seeing me, and I would hold out my hand towards them, trying to cast whatever sort of magic I could, and miraculously, they fall asleep in front of me. as I learn the sleep spell.
Very nice. Shadow touch, sleep, and more storms abound. You are becoming quite a prominent spellcaster. What is that noise?
That's just the ambience of their music.
The fuck? Let's get rid of that. That was just...
Also, I have no real good way to justify it, but because of Shadow Touch, I also learn Cause Fear.
You learn cause fear. Ooh.
Yeah.
You're just a scary little hobbit now. There's
Yeah.
nothing more to it.
Shadow demon.
I just come out of invisibility and just say
Ugh.
boo.
It's scary.
Grr.
Grr.
Okay.
Boo boo.
So,
He's gone too far.
We just let that
It's
one.
scary,
It's
though.
too far now.
It's-
Get him, John.
it's scary.
That's scary.
I'm ignoring it. I'm above it. On the 6th. So, one day before you guys finish your long rest, a new announcement will be made. The IOF news broke. Tolst is now at the center of political showboating within the Senate. After all, Tolst has done more or less something inconceivable in this day and age. Only Maelstrom has done it something similar within 40 years. Well, within the entirety of the Confederation's history, which is now broken. Only Maelstrom, the city that is at war with Ugarest, has destroyed another city-state. 40-ish, I want to say 45-ish years now ago, Maelstrom destroyed a city known as Kaphalam, which was an Ugarestian ally. And now Tolst has destroyed the Isles of Flavor, who, although did not have any specific agreements with Ugarest, they still did a lot of trade as a spice hub for these past 60-ish years. Now the Isles of Flavor is gone. Only Alkazen is an agricultural spice den now, which have been making their morally conscionable goods that are not made with slave labor, but with dryadic magic. And there are talks like, is Tolst a threat to us? And they have invited a guest speaker in the Senate, a Councillor Duplan.
What?
Yeah. Duplan will be having a full-blown appearance within the Archon's Palace, where the Senate is held. I believe it is on the 8th, so in 2 days' time. You guys in the Discovery team know this man personally for clowning on Kushim and... Fuck, what was your previous character's name? Meager?
Yep.
Yeah. And he is here, within the country, about to speak to the entire city's government. Likely to do with Tolst. The 7th comes. Runt returns. And this news needs to be actionable.
Okay. Well, we do have one thing on our side. And that is, during Kilfala's party, I did sort of drop a bomb, a political bomb, saying that Tolst is capable of ending the war between Ugarest and Maelstrom with an alliance. And it seemed to have a pretty big wave at the time. But A lot happened at that party, so I wasn't really given much of a chance to elaborate. But that rumor will certainly be spreading around the Senate. And so I think it's important that we make some sort of move to challenge Duplan in some way.
I will not say this lightly, and I do not think it is a good plan, but I would like that man's head.
True.
I think it is a bad plan, because if we attack him at the Senate, it makes us look kind of bad. Like, why does that happen? If we kill him before that happens, then, like, oh, he suddenly went missing, same circumstance. But he is evil. I believe that, truly. And I would like that man dead.
Well, I'm sure we'll get our chance, but our chance isn't going to be here. I don't think there's a way he sits out further fights. And we know we're going up against them again. We'll be going against them again at some point.
They will continue to be a thorn in our sides no matter what happens here, yes.
It seems like the best thing we can do is see if we can get one of us to appear as a guest speaker as well.
After, or are we going to debate him? If he says something that riles up the Senate, and we come in to do control,
I wouldn't say debate him so much as one of us is a guest speaker in ourselves. He can he can say his side, his viewpoint, and we can say our viewpoint as people who know and work for Toast.
Yeah, I think more of like he gives his presentation, and then we give our presentation.
Now,
although, preferably we should go first.
I don't know how feasible that is. I don't know if the people there have no real reason to allow us to, I guess, or no real. There's no motivation for them to actually listen to us. Especially since, I mean, it's happening in the Archon's palace, who, it's not public, but I'm sure he knows we're working against him. I mean, we could see if Gordon can do something, but at the moment, like, if that's the route we want to take, that seems like the biggest
feel like
roadblock.
that is too slow. It is tomorrow, the next day, soon. Even if we try to go through political, official, Gordon pulls some strings, they will say what they will say, and then maybe that is too late. Once the speech is done, the people make up their minds, first impressions.
I wonder, what do we think he'll actually say?
As you say that, there is a knocking at your embassy's door. And as one of you goes to answer and see who is interrupting this important meeting of yours, we will take our first break here. And when we come back, we will have a guest speaker of our own right. We'll see you guys here in a moment. Ooh.
Wow.
Hello, everyone. We are back. There comes a knocking at the door. Who is the one to open it?
I'll get it.
Runt. Oh, my beautiful boy, Runt. I'm trying to find good music for this. I don't want to become famous, Roj Hatamut. Enjoyed the ban. You all look out over the shoulders or through the door to Runt in the hallway, who goes to see who's knocking. After a comical moment of Runt jumping up to grab the handle to pull it down and pull it open, you will see a vaguely familiar face of Ambassador Finla. You called it, Yugu. Congratulations on break.
So smart.
He is accompanied by his red-headed companion, clearly wearing armor underneath his casual winter clothing. Vinla looks back at you, having looked out towards his escort and the small convoy, there being 3 vehicles parked out front of your embassy.
Hi. Please come in.
Hello, Cornelius, was it?
Yes.
Thank you for your invitation. He comes in, throws off his hat and puts it on the little hat stand and coat rack next to him. His bodyguard does not dress down at all, instead helping Vinla with his own coat.
To what do we owe this unusual honor? We were not expecting you.
You might have heard in the papers of a certain Duplan about to speak against Tolst.
Indeed.
Come, let us sit. It is a brisk morning, even though spring is right around the corner.
I'll take a seat.
Shall we have someone bring in coffee, tea? I think there's a servant around here somewhere.
There are no servants here. This is your place.
I will
Yeah.
make a servant with my
Oh, nice.
unseen servant.
An unseen servant will bumble around within 60 feet of you for 1 hour, trying to make a drink for you. The rest of you, Dale included, who just sort of shows up every morning at like 5 a.m.
Kalukale!
Oh, we have company. Weird.
You look at him. He will look at you awkwardly.
So,
I feel like I caught you mid-conversation.
it's nothing that we've can't table.
Indeed.
So tell us, what is it you wish to discuss? Surely you didn't come over for just pleasantries.
I did not. I have been hoping to get a response from either you or the White Maiden as to our offer, and I haven't. So now I have come to demand one.
Very well. I will admit that we have been very preoccupied since the night of Kilfala's party, and
I'm
we haven't
sure.
been able to give a proper response. But Runt looks to the rest of his party. I'm sure that you will find that our response is amenable.
Oh?
Yes. With the recent news of Tolst's success having everyone in a bit of a stir, I think that it is Well, it is fair to say that the Tyrant of Tolst is in a bit of a good mood and is more willing to stretch past his boundaries where he was once rigid. We will have this discussion with the Mezzas and bring one of your princesses home to you.
That is wonderful news. But I can't help but feel like it's too good to be true.
Everything does come at a cost, of course. It would not be so simple as my word alone. If such things were true, then the world would run a much smoother way. For even as good a mood as the tyrant may be in, I will need some sort of proof from you and yours that the princess will be more or less given, in the tyrant's own words, a respectful treatment, or I guess in his own words specifically, a humane treatment. Odd choice of words, considering we both know that they're princesses, they're royalty, of course they are given the highest honors. But it is what's demanded nonetheless.
You say you need assurances,
Not me.
yet offer none.
It's gonna look up, thinking. It's difficult to land assurances, but I can tell you that within a month and a half's time, there will be deliverance. I'm sure you're looking for more than just words. You want insurance. You want assurances.
Yes.
So, let's talk assurances.
I do not personally care when she comes to us. Only that she does. I don't even care which princess it is between Just or Honor. Honor, excuse me. Whew. I have allergies. The salt air. He just mutters under his breath. I can get you into Duplan's home. That is the assurance I offer.
Might I ask how you know this?
Because he has come to offer me the same bargain that your tyrant should have offered me. He is saying he will return not just one of the Mezzas, but both of them. And I am very tempted to accept his offer.
Well, I would hate to inform you of this, though he is a strong man. Without his queen, their trump card, those men on their own will not be able to approach the city of Tolst to even think about touching either
It
of
is
the
a
Mezzas.
good thing that Just Mezza is in Thorazor, then, where their apparent avatar is also located. That's just one of the princesses, and that's all I'm after. So, here's what you can do for me not to take this deal. One of you can, with but a signing of a pen, say you shall honor this agreement, or die.
Deal.
Okay. You see that he produces a vellum scroll. Zane, although this creature, is not exhibiting any magical radiance from his person, as soon as he goes into his vest pocket to unfurl the small, scroll of paper, it radiates with damn near legendary power. This is beyond the book in terms of radiance. The fucking fan fiction that somehow radiates a powerful magic. He places down this little scroll. In 45 days' time... What is that? It is the 8th? No, it is the 7th currently.
It's the 7th.
Let's go see a month and a half from now. So, on April 21st? That seems fair. April 21st. Just or honor Meza must be returned. Or, who wishes to sign this paper?
I will. Since I
Or-
offered.
Runt dies. Okay.
Restrict time limit.
Runt. You're banking a lot.
Yep.
Do you think that this is all just a ruse?
Looking at the paper and looking at Vinla and knowing that our time in Ugarest seems to be coming near its end, hopefully soon. We're making quick progress with these moguls. So, I am putting all of my faith in my team, in myself, and hopefully in the tyrant. For the first time in his life, he is going to truly depend on someone other than himself. And he is willing to put his life in immediate danger because he knows that even if he fails, if they fail, he would have died for the mission. And at the end of the day, that's all he really lives for, is his next mission.
You really have become Solid Snake, haven't you?
Yep, sure have. I was literally thinking about getting more art commission to just be run in like Solid Snake 3 or Metal Gear Solid 3, the wetsuit.
But Lederhosen.
But Lederhosen.
Runt, you sign your
Vinla.
name to this paper, and immediately your hands, your fingers, feel a little bit colder. You look down to it, and there are some black ink splotches. Vinla looks to you as you sign this. He takes the scroll, looks at once and then flicks it out, and it just immediately catches fire and burns.
Vinla,
The magic having been sealed.
Runt calls out to him. I told you at the party. You told me that either I was an enormous fool or an amazing gambler.
I suppose
you're
we
about to-
shall see which one you are.
I may be both, but we will see.
45 days. He stands up and turns around. His bodyguard goes into his jacket pocket where you can see there's some kind of weapon, a handle of either a dagger or short sword that he does not draw, instead pulling out a envelope, quite thick and bulky, barely held together by a sealed stamp of the Meza family crest. He throws it down, and it hits the table quite hard.
I'll grab
You will
it
find
and take
what
it.
you seek in there, Vinla states, and walks out.
Didn't even stay for tea.
I mean, you didn't really tell him that we were tea.
Okay.
John, while the contract was there, any specific magic school radiating off of it, or just generally magical?
Evocation, conjuration, necromancy, and enchantment.
Oof.
Oh,
Very hefty scroll.
that's a spicy meatball.
Indeed. Also, Runt's fingertips are now glowing with a similar coloration. Very tiny right now. Barely noticeable, in fact, but with your eyes, you can see it. Alrighty. Yeah, boy. You open the door. You get on the floor.
And I walk the dinosaur.
Walk the dinosaur.
Alright, guys, I can't be here anymore.
I'll have you know that's like the 4th time we've made this joke.
True. This house, this set of houses right here, close to the Archon's moat, just a little bit of ways, in view of the Grand Citadel's walls, is supposedly where Duplan is, hidden away behind a separate row of houses. You will open this document, see that he is not alone. He has a cohort of paladins with him, 8 in total, as well as supposedly 1 mortal ascended, which is code word for person who has died and then has been resurrected by the blazing star and has grown wings. It seems his bodyguards have come here incognito through actual boat rather than airship or anything that could be easily intercepted. Yeah.
Oh. Runt looking over this document and sharing it with the group. Who's up for some slaughtering?
I think first you need to send a letter about the Mezas. Unless, of course, you want the
maybe not
document to rip your heart out.
Maybe not a letter. Maybe now would be a good time more than ever to try and get in contact with Shade somehow. This feels important enough.
Yeah, I could roll a dice roll. This is important enough. Maybe it's because your new shadowy connection with this cloak, but it is somewhat easier to reach you. As Shade comes in and is just in your periphery, Runt suddenly. This shadowy figure.
Yeah, I will.
It physically grabs hold of you, and you're like turning around, trying to be like, what the fuck? I can feel him for once. He's like, Runt! I'm being pulled back! Hurry!
I will quickly explain that we have a deal to deliver one of the Mezzas, and that if he didn't know already, one of the Scions in the Blazing Star is trying to take the Mezzas, both of them.
Fuck! He just screams out as if he's being pulled away by an unseen wind.
Yeah, and then right before he leaves, I will mention I have a 45-day time limit to deliver one of the Mezzas, or I will die.
Fuck, Runt.
Should probably also mention that that one of said scions is at the same location of just Meza.
Well, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was mentioning. I was quickly mentioning that the Scion is in Thorazor next to, yeah.
He stabs into your shoulder with his hand, trying to maintain the connection for as long as possible. Shit is fucked on the mainland! Fuck, what else is he allowed to tell you? Keep doing what you're doing! You're doing great! I'll convey the message!
Okay. Good enough.
Immediately Shade is just ripped off, and although none of you see him, you all feel a stiff wind blow through the house. Runt, your last look at this shadowy silhouette, this one who's never grabbed or touched you in this form before, well, fades away into nothingness.
Runt will look very concerned at his group and say, "It's peaceful here in Ugrest. As soon as we head home, well, you guys heard him. Shit's fucked."
Only you heard him, Runt.
Oh, okay.
As
You've
always.
said in the past that whenever he says something, we can all hear it.
No, just
usually
the one
the-
person.
Oh,
megaphone.
okay. Gotcha. Then he'll say, "Well, shit's fucked on the mainland. Apparently, they are struggling. But they want us to keep doing what we're doing as best as we can. They're aware now of the situation, and whether I live or die is more or less up to fate at this point. But I wanted to buy us some more certainty, some more time. Whether I live or die is kind of inconsequential at this point, but hopefully we can get it done."
Can I walk over to Vun and slap him in the face?
Yeah, of course.
That is not true. Death is not a good thing. You of all people have been warning us about taking deals with unworldly beings and cursing us, and you just accept that man's life for yours? I'm glad what you did, but I do not like what you did.
Nav is gonna go over and slap Run across the other cheek and be like,
Oh, what the fuck?
what he said. But also, welcome to the Cursed Deals Club. It's about
Okay.
fucking time.
To be fair, every time someone else has taken a deal, they didn't know what they were paying. I knew what I was paying when I took this, and I'm willing to take that.
I walk up and slap him.
Zane,
God.
Dale.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Walk up and shake his hand and say, "You're fucking more dumb than I thought. You're
Zane?
fucking stupid."
Everybody's staring
Woo!
at Zane now.
Zane's just doing the thing.
What thing?
Yeah, what thing?
Can he
The
even see?
thing
Can you
currently
still
going
see?
on in my camera. Zane does this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're just in disbelief. Xander shows up to slap Run in the face and then teleport away. Feeling left out,
Zane-
having been in your walls this entire time.
Zane will say, however, whatever magic that man has at his disposal is even greater than the magic cast on this book, and he holds up the Tyrant fanfiction book. And
Have you
this
ever
was
thought of-
created with a spell that is not feasibly possible by mortals.
Have you ever thought of trying to dispel the magic on the book to see what happens?
You know, I haven't, and that's mainly because I haven't known when I needed spells of that high power.
Mm.
Well,
Just,
good thing you
you
did
know-
it because we're going to be using it real soon.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, that is a great point, Mirth. So where are we going? Are we going tonight? Tomorrow during the day?
We. That's a good point. We could either wait until the night and do a night raid, or we could wait until Duplan actually goes and does his speech and kill everyone else and raid the house while he's gone. Because we know that as much as we'd like to kill him, he is a huge player. So if we attack while he's gone, we may have a better chance at discovering whatever it is that they want in their little embassy, mini embassy. I would personally rather kill him, but
I agree entirely.
I agree.
His
I
minions
think
or whatever.
if we let him, I mean, if we let him make the speech, we're not doing ourselves any favors here. That
True.
being said, my concern is that even without him, like, this is not going to be a quiet fight,
It's fine.
and probably
know
not
the
a short
perfect-
one either.
I know the perfect person to pose a massive distraction on the other side of the city for us.
Is it Xander?
Yes.
I think on top of that, we should recruit some help. See if Gordon can't steal a few of the War Maiden's people to try and help us with this, because this is a huge deal. If there was ever a time to have Gordon call in some help in murdering people, now would be the time.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I do recall the White Maiden wanted us to get rid of the Blazing Star.
Is this true?
Yeah.
I believe she specifically said that she wouldn't mind if we used whatever means necessary to get rid of them. Not that she specifically wanted them dead.
Well,
So she doesn't mind us murdering them, I think, is the point.
Well,
I-
I mean,
If we're
we can
seeing
ask.
Yeah,
We'll see
no
if
harm in
seeing
that.
it.
we'll see if she
Getting
wants
to-
to commit like her people to it, because then she's pretty clearly acting out against.
The moment she
Archon.
deploys any military means it's go time for the coup d'etat.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can't really get anyone from her.
That's why I don't want from her specifically, but more so Gordon, who might be able to get some assassins or some fighters who are incognito who could fight like some of them. Because obviously we're going to be doing a bulk of the fighting, and it would be nice to have some help.
well,
Mirth?
Obviously, the main strategy is to stand outside this door and wait for him to step out and just mug him. And just beat him down.
Just beat the shit out of him as soon as he steps outside.
I mean, honestly,
how long can we stay invisible for?
Well, actually,
quite a few hours.
quite a while.
Yeah.
And don't clerics have access to us? Or they don't have access to the alarm, right?
Oh wait,
Well, we
that guy
do
can
know
see
that
invisible
this
things
guy
though.
can see through invisibility. This we know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's just beat him up in the middle of the night. I like that plan. All right, raise your hand if you can see in the dark.
I can cast light.
All
That
right,
doesn't
3
really help.
people.
No.
Hell yeah. Night raid with
No.
light sounds like a great idea.
Mirth, a quick question. You know De La Ponche better than any of us. You two get
Yeah.
along. Do you think you would be into punching a very devout man to a god that might be, or to a divine being that might be opposed to his own?
Oh, 100%.
The guy
well,
worships
let's-
a sun, and his
yeah, I was
god
about to say,
wants to beat the
let's
sun.
mention the fact that he's like fighting the champion's main enemy right now.
And also
Like
that
sun iconography.
he's like a racist. And we
Like-
know the challenger doesn't discriminate because he'll punch anyone.
Like 50 guys are gonna show up and be like knocking on the door, like, I want a fist fight with you. Go
While-
away.
While we may not be able to secure his support for the War Master until we can get him to deal with the Archon, we can possibly ask if he would like to join us in this raid.
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't hurt.
He is quite magical from when I last saw him.
Morning is burning.
Let's go then. Let's go ask.
So we're all in for just killing him.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
roll up.
Well, we're gonna spend the day talking to Laplanche, seeing if he'll help us, and then at night we're gonna go slaughter them all.
Oh wait, we're gonna have Gordon see if we can get some.
Yeah, we'll talk
I
to
don't
Gordon
know.
before we leave. Before we go
Okay.
see Laplanche.
Yeah.
Also,
Gordon
Uh,
arrives. John yawns. He quickly hammers on the door, opens it, throws it open, says, "Have you guys heard? Duplan is going to and then you cut him off.
Yeah, we're going to kill him.
Don't
What are
worry.
we going to
going to-
do? You're gonna kill
we're
him?
going to-
What?
We're gonna kill him, and we need.
Yep.
your help.
Hell yeah.
You know where he is?
Yep.
We do
Yep.
now.
yes.
What do you mean you know now?
Most of us here also have. Most of us also have personal motive to fucking murk him.
I'll give you the
And we're
long and
taking it.
short, Gordon. I made a deal with the Hyperions, and they, as an assurance to make sure that they get what they want, they're giving us something that we want. And so now we're going to murder Duplan, and we need some assistance if you can provide it.
Okay.
Should we take him alive? To get
No.
more intel from him?
No.
You don't want him alive?
No.
No,
No.
this is not.
No?
Trust me when I say
Him
this
being
is
alive is opportunity for him to escape.
Not,
Well,
this is
him
not a
going missing
problem.
would be better than him being dead. So if you could
Well,
do
we're
it
gonna
in a
take his
way
body.
that doesn't leave evidence that it was
Well,
you
let's
all who
knock
killed
him unconscious, cut off his hands, and remove his tongue. That way he
True.
can't cast any spells.
I agree with this.
How can I help?
Do you know anyone who is capable of being an assassin and is basically like not conscripted to the White Maiden?
I'm gonna gesture at Dale. More of him.
Yeah,
Please?
more like him would be nice.
Not someone who wouldn't just blab their mouth as soon as I asked them for a favor.
Then in that case, can you provide?
Dale was my backup for you all.
I see.
We need some gear.
What kind?
Flashbangs. Night vision goggles. Perhaps
Dun,
even a
dun,
rocket
dun, dun,
launcher.
Dun,
Wait,
dun,
you
dun.
could see in the dark?
I cannot, no. But there are goggles that can let you see. Do you know? You guys are from the fucking magic area. I keep forgetting. We have this magical thing here that's not magical at all. It's called technology.
Don't
Oh, I know
fucking
what that is.
patronize us, Dale.
He nods his head. I don't know about a bazooka. Because that's locked behind arms and, well, I mean,
Oh
the
yeah,
military.
you guys have guns here, don't you?
We do, yes.
Do you
They're
have
very loud.
any way for guns to not be so loud?
No.
Wow.
Silencers haven't been invented yet, Rond.
That's why I didn't
They're
ask for
also
silencers.
Do you
Indeed.
just have things that explode? Like fireballs?
We have grenades, yes. But
Oh, we know
again,
what
those
they're
are.
locked
Get them?
behind the military. You can't just go to a gun store and buy a grenade off the shelf.
Do you have? Well, there is a river right next to where Duplan is.
Where is he goes and like looks at all the fucking maps and pictures and this is right next to the Archon. Like his border wall. It's less than a mile away.
And that's why we need to go to his home. We
It's-
will not catch him going to the Senate.
No, I mean, as soon as something happens, the palace guard will mobilize. You'll
Yeah, no,
only
it's
have a few minutes at most.
Can we hide in those canals? Where do they go? Is there...
They flow
Sewage,
towards
drainage?
into the city and out into the sea.
Can the palace guard do anything if Xander's running around in there?
Assumedly, they would ignore him. It isn't like he hasn't broken into the Archon's house before.
Hmm. Hmm.
We need a massive distraction, and I don't even think Xander would be able to pull it off. We need, like, a threat to the city.
Can it be a fake threat?
Like
It would
what?
have to be it'd have to be something that they couldn't resolve immediately.
I could. I
The
don't know.
Citadel would have to go into lockdown for the palace guards not to flood out.
I
Like
can
it.
make a fake thing. Natural disaster, volcano out of nowhere. Maybe.
Attack from Maelstrom.
I cannot make
An
things like
attack
that. Only
from
natural
Maelstrom,
things.
for sure.
Mirth and I are on the same page.
Hmm.
Which is a scary thought.
And how would we get an
Maelstrom were
attack
to
from
attack,
Maelstrom?
it would be lights out and the city would go into lockdown, yes. Are you able to contact anyone in Maelstrom in short order?
We'd
And
like
get them
divine.
to make an appearance?
Not on short order, not me alone. I don't have the magical capabilities of contacting someone. At least I don't believe I do.
I might be able to contact someone, but I don't know if sending has the range for that.
How far is sending, John?
A lot.
Okay. In that case, if I were to describe the Prince of Maelstrom to Zane, who
The
has
person
seen him,
has to be familiar with them. As in, physically meet them.
that he
They
has.
have,
Zane
right? Yeah.
has met the Prince of Maelstrom.
Zane, do
Remember?
you have sending?
Yes, I do.
Then click it so that people can read the spell and we don't need to ask John, whose memory is faulty. Thank you. A short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the center if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. You target a creature with which you are familiar. I mean, if you are familiar with Prince Maelstrom, you could in theory contact him. But does anyone know what he's doing right now? Does anyone remember?
He's running for his
Oh,
fucking
Fighting the
life.
king.
He's
Yeah.
trying to, fight his dad to be the King Maelstrom.
Well, who's in control of Maelstrom's military?
The
King
king.
King Maelstrom.
Okay, so maybe Prince Maelstrom's not the guy you need to be contacting.
But I don't know if Zane is familiar with King Maelstrom.
I've met him. He's the person. I say met very loosely because, like, I have been in audience with him.
That's good enough, I think.
Yeah, but he's also a king, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think he
Chances
would
are
take
he's
kindly
not
to
taking
getting.
random phone calls from wizards who want to annoy him.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of the person who taught me divination magic.
Who
The
is...
court wizard.
Joran,
The-
Maelstrom's
yeah, the
divination
clown.
or diviner.
Ah, that guy. Yeah, I think, especially if you name dropped that the friend of the, well, I don't know if name dropping me would help, but I think saying that an agent of Maelstrom is in Ugarest and asking for a strike against the city, as like a general thing, might be helpful.
Probably not
Wait.
a strike, but like say a scare.
A flyby would probably be enough to get them to rally. I don't know. Actually, Dale, if they just bring the Maelstrom here, we go in full lockdown.
Bro, if they
Or-
bring the Maelstrom
Yeah,
here,
there's no-
this city is toast.
No.
This city is fucked. If
You
they
should just
bring
ask-
the
you should-
Maelstrom.
Just tell them that they're developing some kind of new weapon, like anti-aircraft
airship.
weapon, like
You know,
uh,
a giant
like right
rocket
here.
did just
Yeah, I was just
leave
about to
this
say.
island and headed
Yeah, I was about to
south.
say.
Wait, it went towards Maelstrom too, right? Well,
went
in the
towards
same-ish
mainland.
direction.
Further south, but
They're
same
building
direction,
another
yeah.
one in the
Yeah.
cemetery.
Yeah,
Please.
literally tell them that they've developed new technology to allow them to leave Ugarest, and that they're developing that was their prototype, and they are developing more en masse.
Surfaced a fucking continent of range ballistic missiles.
Alright, so, remember, I only have 25 words to do this.
Okay, so we'll invite
You're
them
the smart
out
one
and
here.
plan. Yeah.
So,
Agent of Maelstrom requests flyby against
Ugarest, they have new flying technology.
Target yellow smoke for great effect.
target.
Wait, what if we have them actually target the Archon's palace?
That would actually be really great. You might
Yeah.
accidentally make us have a new Archon right away.
Imagine.
Pog.
Guys, why haven't we thought about strafe bombing their local government yet? Duh!
No. They have protections.
I mean,
against
is there a better way to get someone on board with the War Master?
True!
Just
Unironically.
nuke half the side.
Wow, false flag operations are insanely effective, guys.
Can we ask them actually to kill the tree? That just tell them that it's under the giant tree.
No,
No,
we need
come
that.
on.
No,
we don't need her.
Oh,
She's,
God.
if she's dead, the vote counts, right?
Think
It
of
doesn't
the
matter
children.
anymore. Fuck them. They don't live in the
During
tree.
the day.
This
yeah.
is your home.
Guys,
Doug Dimmadome.
time is running out, unironically,
Okay.
for us and for the session.
True.
okay, so, a Maelstrom agent requests flyby over Ugarest Citadel. They are creating a new form of transportation to challenge Maelstrom.
Scare the hell out of them.
I don't have the words for
Oh.
that.
I thought you said.
And you are sending this
Yeah.
to Jorah?
I am sending this to Joran, Maelstrom's diviner, yes.
John needs to decide what happens.
There is a long pause as you send this to your first teacher, the one who taught you how to pull the strings of the unseen world. The response comes back, Zane, what the fuck are you on about? Can you be more specific?
I'm gonna burn another sending.
Yeah, mention the airship that just approached the continent and how that belongs to Ugarest.
Ugarest has developed a new air transportation. It was seen heading towards the continent a week ago. It does not bode well.
Do you have any words left?
I
Two,
think I think I have like
Three.
two,
Poop.
two,
Okay,
three.
and- if you have three, say it's only it's a prototype.
It's a prototype.
Hang on. Comes a response. Yeah. After, well, I mean, how long are you gonna wait for a response here? Because it's gonna take him a few minutes to maybe even an hour to consult and do something.
In the meantime, I'm going to try to get Diddle Punch in our strike team.
Okay. Mirth, you
I mean-
rush on over to the church. This is going to be a pretty easy shutdown from De La Ponche, who does not really care. He wants the Archon. He doesn't give a shit about some no-name from out-of-town guy. So, what is your pitch here?
He's a cleric of the sun,
Oh!
of sun, peace, and a lot of things that challenge the challenger's scripture and beliefs.
Good!
It gives a message to all of the people that peace is not an option. Only challenging.
It sounds
your
like a pretty
spirit.
based religion, if you ask me. I love it when people say peace is no longer an option.
No, we're saying that against them because they're for peace.
That cannot be correct. No religion is for peace.
I know. But apparently their main
I am saying
theme
you are
is
either
becoming
tricking
very-
yourself or lying to me.
Also they're really racist.
It sounds like it is a
Powerful.
battle for you. And you should not let others get in your way, Mirth, including your friends. He pats you on the
Okay.
chest.
Okay.
Just take Jeremy, for example. He is enemies with that dumbass cop, Bradley. He is trying to become his, how you say, Riddler?
Oh my god.
I don't understand the reference, but
Yeah,
Okay.
it is lost on me as well. I come from the south. South of the south. These Ugarestians and their comic books and mangoes.
Oh, fuck me.
Kalu Kalay, as they say. Have fun.
Locally. Yep.
Ooh, things are getting exciting now, he mutters to himself. As you head back, does anyone else have anything to do in about an hour?
I want
do
to
we get any-
ask. Go ahead.
No, you first. You rolled
So I
higher
just want to
initiative this
ask
time.
you and Gordon. I can put messages into the sky. I know you people are scared of magic. If I just write, a maelstrom attack is coming, or random words, do you think it would be enough to at least rile them up?
Oh, it would rile them up for sure. It's a crime here to do so, but I mean,
It is
you
a
don't
crime
care
to
about
cast
that.
any magic, apparently.
Yes, publicly for sure.
I think I know the perfect thing to write in the sky.
Hello, Calais.
Xander was here,
Oh, that
right
would
above
really
the
rile
Archon's
them up.
palace.
What if I say Xander is here? Or is was better? The implication?
Xander is
It
coming!
sounds-
Oh fuck!
I think
Everyone
it is
just
much
goes
funnier.
on a massive surge.
Could you imagine Xander was here gives them relief because that could imply he is now left?
True. Okay. Jorah, the court mage / wizard of King Maelstrom, will be sending you a much better response than what sending a 3rd level scrub spell can do. I just need to make sure that I can cast it. There are a few long-range communication spells in his book. He could visit you in a dream, but that would take too long. He could... Where is it? I don't have his exact spell list on hand. Because I didn't think you would ever throw down with him.
This is why I keep every person that I know locked in my bio page.
True. Very true.
Also, just to be sure, the only person who got a long rest from that week of activity was Runt, correct?
Nav did. Dale did.
Haha! Get fucked, losers.
Darn.
I mean, he
No
got fitted at a
fortune
fucking... It's not like he threw down with anybody.
He
But
literally
you've
yeah,
had
just
broken
7
and
prank
consecutive
called
short
someone.
rests in a row, right?
Yeah, 7 consecutive short rests sounds like a lot of spell slots gotten back.
Yeah. Where the fuck is
I
this
mean,
spell?
I can only use Arcane Recovery once a fucking long rest.
No, I thought John had it, so
No. It's every night.
yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, he has different rules because we have different long rest rules.
Yeah, we have a small
Oh,
homebrew
that-
thing to make it more relevant.
Oh, in that fucking case. Yeah.
Good thing I paid attention to the failure team when they had a whole team of wizards.
True.
I'm still down 2 third-level spell slots regardless.
I mean,
Those aren't
yeah,
important.
but
Yeah.
considering what we're gonna get out of it, I think it'll be fine.
What were you gonna do? Fireball him to death? Oh wait.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
well,
even
no,
have
they are
that.
fire clerics. They are fire
Okay.
clerics. So
Good thing I didn't prepare Wall of Fire.
There
We're
is
in
a
the
We have to deal with
sudden
fireball.
slam that you hear on your roof. Immediately, you go outside to see what the fuck it is. Around this time, Earth's probably heading back, or at least there, clambering up. And you see this goblinoid-looking creature scurry down, holding a big pneumatic tube filled with a magical item.
oh,
Sent us a goblin carrier.
This goblin has tiny little wings and a cool-looking tail that he uses to, like, hop down. He's stark nude, doesn't care about clothing at all. He's maybe, like, a third of the size of Runt, so he's quite short as well. Impish, one might call him. He hands you the tube, squawks, "Open it!"
I will.
You open the tube. The magical item is this wand of just glass with a bar within it that is glowing with a runic power. It's the spell!
I will.
I tipped the imp 5 gold.
He takes it. Thank you for your patronage, sir.
You're welcome. Can you believe these guys don't believe in tipping?
It's unbelievable. Those people on the continent don't understand. I make minimum wage.
I just fucking cast the spell in the wand.
Yeah, you cast the spell. It's just an action. The wand immediately explodes in your hand. Glass shards go through it. It's super painful. But as your blood trickles down onto the grass outside, snow not being really a thing now that it is February here, you watch as the blood begins to form a circle.
Oh.
This circle continues to expand until a 5-foot radial runic sigil has been made on the ground. You step back, and after about 1 minute, if no one interrupts this weird blood magic that is occurring, Jorah the Magnificent, much like, what's his name? I forget it. That one Russian
Chris
guy.
Angel.
No, who was the who was the weird wizard in World War I who was killed?
What?
Rasputin.
I know what
there
you're
we
talking
go.
about.
Rasputin, yeah.
Oh.
I was struggling with it. A Rasputin from Hellboy-esque image arrives. Jorah completely covered head to toe in blood, with his entire regalia wizardly bullshit looking, He just pukes blood out, projectile vomit style, straight into your face, Zane. It's the grossest shit in the world. As you wipe off this sticky, iron-like thing. Does anybody have water?
I just hand him a water skin.
Thank you. He just guzzles water, gargles, and then just vomits it back up. It's stained red. It looks strangely like cranberry juice. The imp immediately walks over with the pneumatic tube, and the wizard puts 3 gold pieces in, and the imp says, "Thank you for your patronage," and then immediately explodes into a gore bomb. The gold disappearing with it. It is the most disgusting thing ever. Zane, you're like, this man was a diviner. He's not. So what is going on? And Jorah, what a man has to do to get somewhere. All right, so what's the deal with this intercontinental ballistic missile? An
We can see the
ICBM
crater
for
from
sure.
here, right?
Yeah, can
What?
we see the crater from here?
The
John?
liftoff crater.
Oh yeah, for sure. It
This
has completely detonated that entire factory area.
Yeah, we pointed that.
And you're saying
Hey,
they
it
got
did
more
that.
of those fucking things? What the hell? Are they
They're
trying to
building them.
destroy their own
in
country?
in development.
Well, they're trying to
Well,
stop
that-
that from happening. The one that came to Klovisa was the prototype. That obviously worked.
Ugh, fuck. You know, we saw it through the sky, and we looked at it, and the trajectory was just, like, so far away from us. Like, towards Mistyr, we were like, yeah.
I mean, it is Ugarest. They do suck.
They do suck, yeah. Gordon and Dale, Ugarestian born. You look at a wizard from your enemy country that has been your enemy for over a century. What do you feel, Dale, in your heart as you look at this demon convorter?
Well, Dale's like, oh, fuck these guys. I fucking knew I didn't like any of these fuckers. They even talk with maelstroms. Like, just kind of look at it. And my boss, like, do we stab him? Like, I don't say it out loud, but he's just kind of like,
Gordon shakes
any of
his
those
head.
flashbangs?
No, I don't have a fucking flashbang on me. Gordon lets out a cough and says, "Hello, stranger from Maelstrom?" Jorah immediately ignores him, looks to you, Runt and Zane. Alright, so they have more of these things.
Yes.
Where are they so we can target them and blow them up?
Most of the supplies and most of the secret housing where they construct these are there. And he points. He actually takes out his map, and he shows it to Jorah, and he points at the Archon's palace.
Okay, well, that shit's protected by a bunch of anti-air batteries and a magical bulwark. So I don't
Right.
even...
But
We would
there
quite
is another-
literally need to crash the Maelstrom into it to damage that palace.
right, that's where most of it is. However, there is one other spot that you could potentially target.
Is it the one that's circled in black here?
It is.
Okay. I've just been judging your grammar this entire time, but that's a good-looking circle.
Listen, most of these notes were written in haste, alright?
Understood. Ugh. Alright. Here's what you're gonna do. Who can cast Lightning Bolt?
I have access to lightning, not specifically lightning bolt.
He does a weird hand motion on your forehead. And then he just hits you with the palm of his hand, Runt. You immediately hit the ground. Your mind, as if you have just been electrocuted on a chair, sizzles for a single second. You may now cast Lightning Bolt. at 3rd level once.
Cool.
I wish for you to cast this directly in the air when you are on target. And then we will come and bombard it, homing on that signal.
Okay, what time would you like me to do this?
How's tomorrow?
What time tomorrow?
Depends on how fast we get here.
Are we talking in the morning or are we talking at night? Because it may think.
Do you have news that do I need to hurry? What's going on?
Well, as it just so happens, I don't know how well acquainted you are with members of the Blazing Star, but we have learned that the members of the Blazing Star, who are a threat on the continent, are also forming alliances with Ugarest. As the Blazing Star attacks from Destry, Ugarest will attack from the west, pincering the continent.
What are you on about?
I know it sounds like a lot, but effectively, we, in short words...
Wait, is
we
this house that you have just marked not where they are keeping materials for these fucking missiles?
It
It's
is.
both.
It is. The house itself is built on top of an underground base, which we have found with intelligence. By destroying the house, you will effectively cave in the underground base, making it unusable. It serves as a front.
He looks to Gordon. And Dale.
And then Runt will look to Gordon and Dale and say, aren't there a ton of underground facilities that even civilians use, such as parking?
I mean, there's not too
Well,
much room on the
yeah,
island.
yeah.
Where else can we go?
I mean... Yeah, there's bunkers and like, pre-war
Pre-war.
The guy just shakes his head. Jorah. Inhale sharply. Alright, you two specifically, he points to Runt and Zane, are gonna owe me a lot. And if this turns out to be bullshit, I'm coming for you.
I already owe you a lot for not leaving me dead in the streets of Maelstrom.
Well, hopefully you're repaying that gratitude by not lying boldly to my face. And he immediately claps his hands twice, waits 3 seconds, winces for a moment. 3rd time, no, that's not right.
Something's supposed to happen.
4, 5, and then he
Oh,
just explodes into a gore bomb. His blood and organs just cover you all. It is a grim, grisly display.
Fucking Maelstrom wizards.
Just
Not-
wizards in
Not
general,
not all
my
of us are
friend.
like that. I promise.
I am.
What, you're from Maelstrom?
I am. You know this, though.
I knew you were. but
I
not
am
this one.
not.
Technically, Zane isn't, but he did receive some help from them.
Wow.
Weird circumstances. I'm sure you would not understand.
Well, guys, you have been given a spell to lightning bolt the air, which will then be
Like a-
used as a
like a
homing
flare.
beacon.
Yeah.
You don't really know the specifics, and chances are they don't need the specifics. Maelstroms are coming. You don't know how many ships. You don't know which ships. And you don't even know if Jorah's even alive right now. He quite literally could have just blown himself up with a mishap. So,
So, I have a plan now. Would you all like to hear it? I'm probably sure it will result in me getting slapped some more. But,
Can I go take a shower first?
yeah, let's all get washed off first.
Everybody hit with showers, Gordon says.
The group shower.
So
Shower
Just
time.
like
it took so long to get Jerome. It took so long to get Jerome's blood out of this before.
who's
Oh,
Jerome?
that's a good question. Oh, well, let's see. Master Javon, can you show up? Are you around? No, he's
Thank
busy.
God.
You'll meet him
As
later.
another body explodes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, we take a shower, and then
Together, you all take a shower.
fall back
The
up.
one bathroom.
And Runt will just explain. I want to climb that building where Duplan is, be on top of it, and then just shoot the lightning into the air, and then run like hell. And then
Can we
after it,
Fly.
go ahead. I cannot fly, but also I'm the one with the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I can climb though,
I also.
and I can go
fly.
invisible. So getting on top of the building should be no issue for me.
Okay.
Also, I can kind of fly. Not very well, but I can.
I can make you fly.
Also that.
Mm.
Are you really going to rely on an airship to murder a man?
John, you don't understand. We're cowards.
True.
I'm more like, it's fucking Maelstrom.
It's
Do
Maelstrom.
I, do I really want to be in the area when they fucking bombard?
Yeah,
It's
they're
Maelstrom
gonna
against
fucking carpet bomb.
against Ugarest specifically. Maelstrom has done nothing but fuck Ugarest up forever.
This is so good because two of you guys are worshiping the fucking god of challenging, and you're just like, nah, fuck this.
Kinda, yeah.
Earth is specifically silent. Like,
Murph, this is the
I-
most cowardly shit in the world, man.
Also, if we do this, how are we supposed to get any loot?
We don't even know if there is loot in that specific place.
There will be loot on their bodies.
do you feel
These
about
clerics
body.
carry
killing them
magical
all?
stuff.
And then using a lightning bolt to have them bomb the house afterwards.
That would get rid of all the evidence.
Mhm.
I like that idea, and
I like
will
that
make
idea too.
That-
It would help.
these
That is-
people hide.
That's what I
Don't-
was thinking, but that
Don't
al-
we still need a
also-
distraction then?
That will be the
For the
distraction.
After.
ghost?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
they'll be coming, right? So like, we honestly, I think we start the fight. Maelstrom will be on its way, even if it
Yeah,
takes some time to get here. They'll know they'll be coming long before they actually get here.
Oh yeah, there's
So-
a massive airship perimeter out right now. As soon as they see
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, so they're going to be on high alert. So we wait for them to go on high alert, then we attack. Then once we're done, we shoot off the lightning bolt, get rid of the evidence. Duplan is dead, and we get the loot. This sounds, you know,
Too good to be
Finally,
true.
work.
you won me over.
Okay.
Mirth is on board. Nav,
Kill them first, then release the evidence and sweep it out of the rug.
yeah,
Glory doesn't come from the fact that people know that you've challenged. It comes from you knowing that you've challenged yourself.
very wise.
Very true as well. Well, as you guys grab your gear, set up, and get ready to go fight 8 paladins, a high-level cleric that can at least cast some sort of see invisibility, as well as whatever the fuck a mortal ascended is. I mean, a 6v10 fight can't be that bad, right?
Dun, dun,
Close
dun,
quarters.
Dun dun dun.
Smites going around. Okay,
I
this
mean-
may actually instantly kill you guys. So, I wish you all luck. I don't have the map prepared because I never prepare more than what you guys, or I expect you guys to do. But you'll make your way come nightfall. And in this night, we will see what the fuck happens next, I guess. There's no way for me to foreshadow the next, except,
We succeed as the success team. That's what happens, John.
Listen, how
You
long has it
succeed or
been since
fail.
we've been? How long has it been since we've truly been in a combat scenario?
like 11 sessions.
Oh yeah,
been-
it's been a long.
It feels like it's
time.
been forever.
Wow.
It's
Then
time
we
for
are
us
in
to
it to win it next time.
shake
3-hour
off
fight,
that rope.
boys.
Hell yeah.
I hope you guys all make it because if you are not here, your character still may die. And that will be a shitty situation, but it is, you know, that's how high of a risk things will be. So, gentlemen, thank you once again. If you have shout-outs, please make them now.
Shoutouts to Aquafina, the breast brand in water.
The breast brand, hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to John, who's been doing his best.
Wow,
Thank you.
Not you, the other one.
Yeah, not you, DM.
Hey, shout out Soul Crusher 669 carrying the West March campaign. Honestly,
Holy shit.
I'm just here to die every chance I can get with that character. I was
It's
going
true.
for it. You guys were about to see some UFC shit. The second appearance of my character, I was definitely going to powerbomb while having 1 HP a skeleton off of like a 20-foot ship. Would have been great, but someone
It
killed
would've
it
been
too
pretty
fast.
cool. Alrighty, this is true. We do have a West March. Millman, thank you so much for being in this chat. Why aren't you in my fucking West March, brother? Alex needs people on Friday evening. Go sign up, Millman. Roll a fucking character, you bitch. And that goes to all of you. Not this Friday, but next Friday. He needs people. I think he needs people. Yeah, he needs people. Guys, that's when Blades in the Dark is. Fucking Nick will understand. Okay.
Oh.
Guys, have a wonderful afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. And as always, fucking don't die. No.